I was in high school and there was an international foods class to learn how to cook, and I took this class because my friend took it the year before and he told me about it. And you know why I took it? There were 33 girls and 3 guys, and I needed those percentages in high school. Really important percentages. 33 girls, 3 guys, and it was a guarantee day. And I needed that more importantly than 33 girls and 3 guys. Guaranteed A, really important. And my daughter's listening right now. Because she seems to think that I had straight A's all through high school. I had A in volleyball and A in international foods class. That was all. Favorite dish? If somebody says, what do you like to cook? I said, bring me something that I've never cooked before. Bring me a fish, bring me a shrimp, bring me something ridiculously odd, because I've cooked just about everything in the last 30 years. Working in France for 11 years, working in Charleston for 19 now. Bring me something I've never cooked before, that gets me excited. So it's fun. But like let's go get something really fun, Mexican. And my wife's sitting right over there and she's very French and she's looking at me like, what are you talking about? You don't like French food? 11 years in France, so. We had really fun wine pairings, and I had a good time. I had fun tasting them too, because wine's really important. And I grew up in San Fernando Valley. I grew up not knowing wine at all. I had to go to France to learn about wine. My family, very middle class. We drank milk and water for dinner. Never had wine, ever. I never drank wine at home. So I had to go to France and started out in Burgundy, but had a chance to live and work with great chefs from Burgundy. And they took me on wine tastings in the morning and learned about wines. And same kind of thing, wine's very important. And the French everything, 11 years in France, everything I do is very French. Even what I did tonight, very French in what I do, because everything's planned around that. Everything's planned around balancing it out so you can enjoy your evening rather than having something so spicy. The French don't use spices at all. I mean, salt and pepper, and that's about it. Saffron, maybe tweak a little bit, but most things are planned so you really enjoy your evening. So that it showcases more the wine than it even does the food. Everything's done very delicate and subtle flavors rather than harsh garlic or really crazy spices. Everything you do is done in subtle ways so that it's just delicate and enjoyable, so that the entire evening is done around how does that go with that. And so I was really excited when we got. And the wine purveyor here for Divi for the hotel was really cool. He was a really nice guy, and he actually liked another wine better. And I said, here's my dish. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing really fatty prosciutto, pecans that are fatty, and arugula that's got a really harsh bite to it. Sherry vinegar that's really harsh. I mean, scary stuff. It's not sweet at all. And then a little hazelnut oil that kind of balances it out, and then some pears with a little bit of sweetness. I said, I really need a Sauvignon Blanc that does that. And he goes, let's try this. And I said, that's what I'm looking for. And he says, honestly, if it was me, I probably would have went the other way, but I think you're right. That's what we should go with. So we did the Josh Sauvignon Blanc, and then we did the Meiomi Pinot Noir that I've tasted before, and it was like, done. I don't even need to taste it. I still tasted it because I'm not going to turn down a glass of wine when I get a chance to taste a glass of wine. So we did the Meiomi Pinot Noir. They went really well with the blueberry and the port and the reduction and a little bit of red onion that goes in there. So a little bit of harshness, but that balance of that, which is what this is, really good. And then we had planned on a Italian prosecco to go with dessert. But it's like, you know what? There's a really heavy duty, Pinot Noir. So I mean, Pinot Noir reduction with a lot of spice, peppercorns and cinnamon and vanilla and clou de girofle, cloves. I can't remember how you say in English. So really harsh stuff, reduced down. So really concentrated red wine syrup. It's kind of tough. Prosecco still would have been okay. But if you got something a little rosé on the side, and he goes, man, I've got something. It's a little bit, it's not all that expensive. And the one thing, yeah, it went really, 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 really well. Enjoy your duck. Once again, normally we should be serving this to Bonnie Bishop so she sings a song. Bonnie,
just leave it right there. I'll take her.
Everyone's been so nice. It's such a pretty resort. These are the prettiest beaches. And I was lucky enough to bring my daughter, my wife, my little sister, and her best friend to be able to come and walk away going, no, you can go to every beach in the world. And if we had these beaches and this water in Charleston, no one would live anywhere else in the world. And the resort is so pretty. The rooms are spectacular. You open up the windows and listen to the water, and I brought my fishing pole. I told my daughter, I said, you know what's fun about this? I can almost throw my line in from my room. I could almost fish from my room, which is a really big bonus for me. So really pretty. The food, and there's like 9 restaurants in here. I don't know why anyone would go anywhere else. I'm really hoping they had a good time, and more than anything that they invite us back and we do this again, because this is a really fun event.